Maricopa County judge rescues himself from 2020 election audit case. Peter Slang, the judge who was overseeing a legal challenge to the Arizona Senate's audit of votes cast in the state's largest election during the 2020 presidential election, has rescued himself from the case less than 24 hours before a scheduled April 26 hearing. Peter Slang, Maricopa County Superior Court Judge Christopher Corey rescued himself from the legal challenge on April 25th after learning that attorney Chris Viskovic, with whom he had a prior working relationship, had joined the case. 12 News first reported it. According to a copy of the rescue obtained by the news outlet, the court received filings at 4 p.m. April 25th that included names of new attorneys, including Viskovic, who worked at the office of Corey's as an extern within the past 5 years. Viskovic now holds a position as a junior associate at Coliden Law Group, PLLC, which is representing the Florida-based cybersecurity firm Cyber Ninjas in court. Cyber Ninjas is one of 4 firms hired by the state Senate to conduct the audit. The rescuer knows that in accordance with the state's code of judicial conduct and rules of the Arizona Supreme Court, Corey must rescue himself from any further involvement in the case. Peter Slang, the Arizona Senate liaison for the audit, said in an April 25th statement, "We look forward to the assignment of a new judge and a rescheduled hearing as soon as possible. Meanwhile, the audit continues." Corey, a Republican, was replaced by Judge Daniel Martin in the case on April 26. The audit taking place in the state's largest county started on April the 19th. Companies hired by the state Senate are examining 2.1 million ballots, testing voting machines, looking for IT breaches, and performing a hand count. The state issued subpoenas that were needed to execute the audit were ruled as valid on February the 25th. Arizona Democrats filed an emergency request to block the audit on April 22nd. Corey granted the request the following day, but only if the party would post a $1 million bond. Democrats refused, so the audit wasn't paused. During a hearing earlier in the day, Corey did say that he would temporarily pause the audit until at least April 26, so he could hear more about concerns Democrats laid out in the lawsuit. Peter Slang, Corey isn't popular among Democrats who campaigned to oust him last year from another 4-year term on the bench over his ruling an educated ballot proposition called Invest in Ed. Maricopa County Democratic Party in October the 2020 campaign to oust Corey created a website that called him an activist judge after he ruled that the summary for the proposed tax hike for education was misleading. The other firms hired the Republican majority state Senate to conduct the audit include Wake Technology Service, Sci-Fi, and Digital Discovery. A report is expected to be released on the audit findings in about 2 months. Man, Peter Slang.